Many congratulations, Sam. I've firstly got to ask you, what is going on with you and Johnny Leota? In the recent weeks, you've actually started to look like each other. Is this a cunning plan to confuse the opposition?
No, it's actually, so when I go out and people think I'm me, I say I'm Johnny Leota.
It works. Excellent. So as a youngster, you were growing up in a rugby-mad New Zealand, so it must have been your ambition to play for the All Blacks. What do you remember of your debut against England in Dunedin in 2004?
Actually, it was my dream to play for Tonga.
I spoke to a journalist there about momentum in rugby is huge, and I think last year, and just with Gloucester this year, I really think that we probably put the knockers on Gloucester, going there and beating them. It's very hard to get up, and I suppose last year going to Exeter, and then you lose 2 on the bounce in this competition is very hard. So, you know, you've got to hit the ground running, and defensively that was a big focus, and you know, luckily enough it's worked for us.
So you didn't tinker with anything then?
Well,
New stuff in, or?
Well, obviously I brought what I thought was important in for the team, and you know, there's players here who are smart players who understand defending, and like I said, we just got a programme in place which has worked for us, and you know, it's about getting that programme better for next year.
We really enjoyed you being here. So obviously by voting you the best new player at the club this season, we think you've made a decent stand of playing in the second row. But rumour has it you prefer the back row. How have you found playing in the second row this season?
The second row is nothing new to me. I obviously started at school in the second row. I played a lot of time back in New Zealand in the second row, and then obviously moved when I was at Cardiff, played a bit in the back row. Obviously enjoy it, just being out on the field and getting with the boys and mixing it with the best players in the world really, and no matter where I'm playing I just want to be out there and doing a job for the team.
Beyond May, it will be nice to stay in Europe, so hopefully it can be a case of winning both the Sale and myself. Excuse me, I need some wine. I want to come in here, play well and contribute to the team and earn another contract. Would you say, after having said that, or nearly said that having been voted the best new player by the supporters in your first half season, then being made club captain and now being voted the fans player of the season, would you say that was job done?
Yeah, it's definitely made it worthwhile coming up here. You know, when I came over here, I sort of left the Blues on a bit of a bad note there. Pretty much got kicked out by my little brother, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, it's you know, I had to come up here and prove myself. I was on a short-term contract, and you know, I think I've done that. I've really enjoyed doing that. You know, coming here since I turned up, the guys here have been great. There's a great team spirit, and you know, it's great that we're starting to play some very good rugby together.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. And thank you very much, Dan, for that.
What was the driving force about you moving to Bristol?
I'm sure, you know, obviously I was coming out of a contract here and looking at my options, and obviously I've got a young family, and the lure of going home was, you know, was quite high, especially for my wife. But I went to speak with Andy Robinson, and you know, he impressed me what he had to say, and you know, I'm getting a bit older in the tooth now, so it's probably a good time for me to move on. You know, I've loved my time here. It's been a brilliant 6 years, and you know, met some great people. The rugby's been up and down really, if I'm perfectly honest. I think, you know, we've had a massive turnover of players over the last couple of years, and you know, had some good seasons, had some bad seasons, but you know, I think you know, the club's in a good place now. A lot of young talent coming through, and yeah, so for me it was probably the right time to move on, you know, and yeah, that was it.
The club are bringing in Chris Cussiter to replace you. I've no doubt that you've come across Chris a few times in the past. How do you rate him compared to yourself?
He's always a good player. He's obviously played against him for a number of times, both for Glasgow, the Borders where he used to play, and for Scotland as well. So yeah, he's a quality player, and obviously there's some good boys here, you know, with Mitch Fowlsey and Cliffy as well. So you know, I think we're pretty strong in the scrum half department. It's exciting times for Sale, I think, you know, and obviously if we can keep a bunch of boys together now and everyone, you know, really progress next year, I'm sure we'll do well.